guys.
Happy Wednesday.
Welcome back.
Welcome back every week. Here we are. You've got Taylor and Lucy today. We're going to be talking about fall workwear, which is really exciting, especially because it's now getting really cold here and it's time to bust out all the sweaters and the layering. So we're excited to talk through fall workwear with you guys. And then I also pulled a couple things. We're going to try to remember to do this every week, but we have our lovely home and wellness and apothecary section, and we're going to start talking to you guys about a different brand or our pick each week, because we do spend a lot of time and energy curating this, and then we're heading into gift giving season. I can't believe it's the end of October.
I know
already. This is so crazy. But I wanted to feature, I don't think we've talked about these at all, actually. We brought in this new brand. It's called Incasa. I'm gonna get up close. It is a brand that their mission is to empower indigenous artisans. So they work with artisans and villages in the Amazon, and I think they act as a nonprofit, and they work in everything's handcrafted in small batches. So we brought in these products. They are, we loved the packaging, but it's incense.
They're so good for gift giving.
So good for gift giving. So they come in these little cute handmade packages. This has a bar of soap, some Palo Santo, some incense.
This one is a meditation
and bath bundle. And then there's just this is a Palo offering bundle. We have a couple different bundles from them. And then we also have the handcrafted ceramic incense holder that you can put the incense sticks in. So these together make such an amazing gift for somebody. If you have someone who's spiritual or loves incense, I think these are such a great hostess gift or gift heading into the holiday season. So I just wanted to show you guys on camera because I don't think we've shown them. We have different sized bundles at different prices. So but the packaging is so cute and pretty. Anyways, just want to mention some little gifty things before we get into our live video.
Hi Margot, thank you.
Margot, we miss you. How are you?
Let us know in the comments.
Okay, fall workwear. I think what I like about this topic is I have a lot of you guys who are maybe just starting work again, or I have people come in shopping for a wardrobe when they're just entering a corporate job or entering the workforce again. I have a lot of people who go on business trips or dress up for the office every day. And I think this goes back to our whole concept of not having different wardrobes for different areas of your life. You have one wardrobe, so you don't feel like you're dressing as a completely different person when you're at work.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the concept here, talking through just having some really high quality, versatile pieces, like some good trousers, cashmere sweaters, blazers, coats, button downs, leather jackets, a really good clean pair of denim, just your classics that you can put together in a way that's appropriate for the workspace and for the weather, and it still feels elevated and chic and cool and modern and like you.
I agree. I think fashionably there's a lot of anticipation for fall dressing, but then when it comes to actually doing normal things on your day-to-day, it's hard to be motivated to choose something that isn't just to be comfortable and warm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's good to pull some inspiration and also just build the entire wardrobe so that it's easy to feel elevated. And you?
Yeah. So this is our fall workwear edit. I can kind of get started with what I have on. I have on a pair. These are the relaxed suiting trousers from Tibi in a dark navy. I love having a navy trouser option in your wardrobe. I paired it back to some browns, which makes it feel very cozy and fall. I wear the size 4 in these. A tip with the Tibi trousers, hemming them makes all the difference when you try them on. Even with me wearing them, I've got a really high heel on right now. I own several pairs of Tibi trousers, they feel so overwhelming on you with the extra length. So hemming them really does make such a huge difference. They're not bunching down at the bottom as much. They feel a little bit slimmer when you have them hemmed. So I just like to let people know that because it really makes such a difference. Yeah. But these are the size 4 and they do fit me high rise. I have on a Nilly Loughton belt. Again, I think a belt helps, especially if you're wearing kind of more oversized pieces. A belt helps give that slim, define the waist.
I agree.
I think it helps not feel so overwhelming in pieces.
It just is the third piece. It separates the outfit nicely, but at the same time creates a nice ease.
And adds a little refinement,
a
little polish.
For sure.
So this is the Nilly Loughton belt in brown. I like the brown with the brass. And then this is a Nilly Loughton Tabitha sweater in a size small that I have paired back with the navy trousers. And this is my version of sweats in a sweater, but elevated for work. It's so comfortable. I don't feel what's the word I'm looking for? It's not too stiff. It's very comfortable and very easy and cool, but still feels dressy enough for work. And then I would grab a handbag. This would be the best work bag because I think the color and the texture just make any look visually interesting, but it is big enough to fit everything you could possibly need in here. You could put your laptop, a change of shoes if you're bringing your heels to change into, a scarf, a water bottle. You could fit so much in here. But it still feels really cool and goes with the really soft, warm fall colors.
That's interesting, but it's also.
This is St. Agni. We got this back in stock. We were out of stock. So if you missed out, we got one back in stock. I think this is the chocolate color.
Y'all.
Okay.
Love.
Next.
Okay. I kind of playing off of the feeling chill and comfortable is kind of what I aimed to do for most of my looks today. I think this look feels sleek and interesting, but still easy. These are our Tibby triple pleat cropped trouser. I reach for these all the time when I'm styling. I think they are such a good way to make the everyday trouser feel interesting and have a point of view. And honestly feel a little bit more feminine. I think the crop with the wide leg feels feminine in a way and gives you a lot of options when you're playing with shoes to kind of lean more feminine or masculine. I have on an old pair of vintage boots and I think they look so cool. How you can kind of see the leg of the boot underneath the crop pant. So I love those. Also just a good black trouser. I'm wearing a size 2 and they fit me pretty high-waisted, which I want. And they also could fit me lower if I were to uncinch. There's kind of a back cinching thing. I've showed you these before. I love these. Okay, the shirt. This is a new brand we just brought in, Flora. It's out of what? Italy? Portugal.
Thanks for sure.
I think these shirts are so amazing. I've been wanting to try them on. This is the first time I tried them on today, but they feel really refined, but they're seriously just such a good base layer. They're thick enough where you don't need to wear a bra, but you can also wear a bra with it and it won't feel like you can see the lines and stuff. They're just quality. You can really feel the quality and they're very comfortable, very flattering. I personally want every style. They just are kind of a stiffer base layer. I don't really know how else to describe
They
them.
feel substantial and elevated. They're not a wimpy t-shirt.
Yeah.
They're a really thick, high quality cotton. So it's something that you could definitely wear dressed up.
Kind of on its own, yeah. But then also again, as a base layer. It feels professional to me.
Yes.
Compared to a lot of other just base layers. Okay, the sweater, I think this is a navy color rush sweater that we have. This is the Malibu V. I'm going to set this down for a sec because I want to show you. Because I think a lot of people, we always are tying the scarf or the sweater around the waist and talking about how, it gives that effortless, kind of more relaxed vibe. But I think to some people it could feel like almost too like on the go, like sloppy, like didn't want to wear the sweater. So I think it's important that you are intentional about the way that you're tying the sweater. So I want to show you, because I think like a lot of people will just kind of tie it.
By a lot of people, she means me. Lizzie is the best at tying sweaters.
Tie it really sloppy, and I mean somehow that still looks good. But
you have like such a good
I think there's a way. Well, doing it refined just makes it feel like intentional. Like, oh, that's what's making the outfit feel so easy, but also interesting, because it goes from all black to the navy blue. But what I'm doing is I'm folding the top part over itself, like just a little. I don't want to do it too much or else it'll feel too short, but about this much. And then like intentionally making sure that that lays flat on my hip and kind of pulling it tight. And then, kind of doing it on one side or the other. And then taking the one that I cross over. So I'm crossing the front one over and pulling it under so that it can fold over like this. And then making sure that these sleeves are refined as well. And then it kind of works as a belt as well, but it feels refined, but still does the chill kind of thing. And I like just the blue with the navy. And then I'm kind of like, I chose this coat to be like the coat that I go with all my looks for today. Cause it's just so good. And I think the silhouette is so good. And it can even like just be worn kind of as like a shrug. What do they call it? Sweaters. I don't know. Cardigan, yeah. But I just love this. I think it's perfect for on the go, especially here in Colorado where it is freezing, but you still like want to look put together and be comfortable. So I just think it's so good.
I love black, navy, and brown. That's what I just found too. The best color combination.
So good. I'll talk about this bag on my neck. Sorry, I kind of just went on a rampage.
Okay, next look. I have on another pair of Tibby trousers. Again, like these, this is the size 4, and they fit me kind of like right. It's still a little low. I could go to a 6 if I wanted them lower, but this still gives me like plenty of room. So size 4 in these oatmeal Tibby trousers. They feel so overwhelming and big in the legs because they're not hecked. And I just like to let you guys know that because you'll try them on. They're extremely long. I'm 5'4", just for size reference, but they're long on most people. When you hem them, there's just less fabric, so this lays a little bit better. It feels less overwhelming. So I just get them hemmed, I promise. And then I have on, show you guys this. Let's take the jacket off first. This is a top from a sweater from Stott. It's our last one. It's a size medium. I believe we just marked it down because it's our last one. So if you want to grab it, I would grab it. It's a really good one. And it's got this detachable scarf. So right now it's just hooked on the back. But you can detach it and it's just like a cute little like mock neck sweater. But I kind of like the scarf. It gives that like really easy layered look. I like that this is sleeveless because you can easily layer it under a very fitted blazer or jacket. This is the Kalmeyer new leather jacket. And what I like about this is that it's very fitted. It has almost that peplum shape. Extremely fitted, but it feels modern. It doesn't feel outdated. You know, sometimes when you put on your fitted blazers or your fitted leather jackets, it feels just like a little like outdated. This is a very modern take on that really fitted silhouette. The sleeves are really cool and intentionally long, but they have this slit right here. And you can also like kind of do this if it's in the way. Almost like cupping a button down, so you can cup the sleeves. But the sleeves are really cool. And this is a size 4. I like that this is a sleeveless sweater, so you're not adding a ton of bulk underneath here. This is meant to be extremely fitted, so you can't really layer a sweater underneath, definitely more of a like tank top or like really, really thin, long sleeved or something underneath it. And then what I like is kind of like throwing this around. It almost looks like you're wearing a scarf. I like this kind of muted color palette. It still feels really cool. I would still grab this handbag here to pull in some texture and color. And this is like what I'm styling with all my looks today. And yeah, here's another workwear look. I think this is a really elevated way to do a blazer. It is, well, it's a jacket, but I'm wearing it as a blazer. It has no collar, so I think it works really well with this like mock neck scarf top from Scott. And yeah, I think that was everything about this.
Yeah. I never really thought of styling that like sweater tank top as more professional, but I think that it makes
You
way
can
more
take
sense
the
like
scarf
that,
off
actually.
too, and it's just like a cute little like fitted situation. I like that it gives that like slim, especially if you're doing it with a wider leg trouser.
I agree. Cool. Okay, I'm starting with the coat just because I want to kind of show it again with another kind of color palette. I think this coat just feels really easy. And my favorite thing about it, honestly, is when it's like buttoned up all the way. I don't know what it is. It feels like Scandinavian almost. It was what it reminds me of, just like silhouette-wise and neckline-wise. It just feels different, but also very feminine and elegant. So I really am loving this coat and loving the color of it as well. I'm also using a Jerome. What is this bag called? Does anyone know? Oh, the Paco bag. It looks like this, but we always are kind of styling it folded over, but I wanted to use this for all my looks as well because it is a bigger carry-all, but it still can kind of translate to so many different vibes, I guess, and looks. So love that. I want to show you what I'm going to do with this scarf because I want it to make sense. But I do like the scarf, kind of just like this. This is one of our Vendian scarves. But literally, I just put it under my hair, and I'm just like putting it into a little kind of very loose ponytail. That feel like it's like girly and cute.
It's the details.
It's the details.
I like that you're showing like how-tos in this video.
I feel like I always think it's obvious, but it's not.
No.
But yeah, I love this. I think it looks pretty with the ponytail. I'll go into why I think this. I think this look feels put together. It kind of feels luxury with kind of all the different textures and elements I have going on. And then it feels very feminine, which is, I think, important in the workplace. Because a lot of the silhouettes lean more masculine, and even we do a lot of oversized silhouettes. I think working in elements that feel feminine, just, I don't know, I just think it's cool. I just like it.
Well, I love this skirt. I think a skirt is a different silhouette than a trouser or a pant.
For sure.
And this is such a good one for the fall.
Yeah. Yeah, so this skirt is a by Malene Berger skirt we have. I think it's the last one.
It is.
It's a size 36. It is, I will say, it fits. I would size up the size. Like I typically go for a 4, 34, and the 36 fits me pretty tightly.
Yeah, I couldn't fit in the, I wanted to style this skirt, but I couldn't fit in the 36, so I would say someone who's like a 0/2, extra small.
Yeah, it's a little bit little, but still really good. I think it's really flattering and it's classic, but the texture of it adds the point of view that I think creates such a good look. I don't know what it is.
I think it feels modern. I think a pencil skirt can tend to feel too classic, and I think the texture in this pencil skirt silhouette makes it feel very modern.
And the silhouette. And then again, I like it paired down to a pair of boots like this where you can see the leg. It's just like, it's like the wrong shoe theory where you wear the shoe that you wouldn't think because it doesn't feel so literal, but like that's what makes it feel stylish and cool. This is our new white Gabe shirt that we just got in. I love the Gabe shirt so much. We've always talked about how awesome it is. I think it just gives you so many options. The white feels really refined. I'm wearing size small. As you can see, it's shorter in the front and longer in the back, which I like a lot because I always love when a button up is like draping over the back of your body and over your pants. That's what feels really chill. And then yeah, the front is kind of like unattached, so I was able to just tuck in one half of the front, which kind of adds that extra point of view, and then cupping the sleeves, and just like, I think it just has so many options and feels so great, but also reads very classic. And then the scarf, I think, is kind of elegant and playful with such a refined look. So yeah, that's this.
That's that.
That's that.
Okay, I pulled in a denim look. I guess depending on where you work or the vibe, I think I do have some clients who come in who can wear denim and they're looking for a denim that they can wear to work. So I wanted to feature these Nilly Loughton Mitchell jeans because I think having a really classic, not like clean pair of jeans is good to have in your wardrobe. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I'm wearing Mitchell today.
Oh, twins.
Yeah, I know.
It's such a good jean. It's like a really classic straight leg. I wear the size 28.
Flattering.
Yeah, super flattering. A little bit higher rise. You could do a belt with them. And just, yeah, like if you need a really good, clean, classic pair of denim, the Mitchell from Nilly Loughton is one that we carry every season and always love. And then this is a Frank and Eileen. This is an Eileen in a blue stripe. I think a really good button down. I love the Gabe shirt that Lucy just had on as it's a modern take on a classic. Tibby is great at doing that, and the Gabe shirt is one of the best white button downs we've got in the store right now. We have all sizes available, so I would grab it before it sells out. But the Frank and Eileen's are like our tried and true classic. We've carried these for years. This is just the Eileen, but I did size up to an extra large because I like it a little bit more like oversized. And I was gonna style it under this gorgeous velvet blazer from Nilly Loughton. This is the Diane blazer, and I think this is such a cool piece. If you want to swap out your or freshen up your blazer collection, this is such a cool piece. It's a really dark brown velvet, so it feels very season appropriate. It's a little bit more of a classic fit. This is the size 6 that I'm wearing, just so you guys can see how it fits. And then this is a piece that I think you could style so many ways. So I've got it over, I think, the classic button down with a blazer and denim, and then this handbag that I'm styling with everything. Like, this feels really kind of like classic, a little casual, cool to me, but you could style this blazer so many different ways. I think it would be really pretty dressed up for the holidays, like thrown over your shoulder with a black dress. For the holidays, I think you could do like a really pretty like black turtleneck with underneath this blazer. There's so many styling options, but I wanted to do it just a little bit like, this seems a little bit more like casual business, but I don't think
Same with my next one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we've shown this blazer yet, so I just wanted to show you guys how it fits.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
One of those like really cool investment pieces. This is one of the, it also like feels nostalgic in a way, like almost like a vintage blazer, which I also really love, something you would have for forever and pass down.
Okay. I won't put the coat on, but I would wear it with this as well. But this is my third look. This one I also agree is a little bit more casual business, but still really refined and sophisticated, but always leaning to the chill side. Okay, this shirt is a Tibby shirt of ours that typically is the one that zips in the back and then it is like this kind of funnel neck. silhouette. Okay, so it has this tag right here, but the tags are threaded on with literal, like, tiny little pieces of thread. So you could easily snip the tag off and wear this. I think it just gives you a couple more options. So I've cut the sleeves because they kind of have like a button up. This shirt's really interesting. It's hard to
It's
describe.
really structured and you're like destructuring it a bit.
A little bit, yeah. So it like has the button up kind of sleeves. So I cuff those and then I cuff this and it just kind of, I don't know, I think this shirt has a great silhouette and then the way that I am cuffing it kind of makes it feel a little bit more feminine and put together. I don't know, this shirt's hard to describe for me. But I like the way that I have this cuffed. Like it feels, I guess, more professional and sophisticated. And I think it's really pretty in the back too, having that unzipped.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah. I also think the length of this and just overall, like the silhouette, like I like when a shirt kind of goes out over your pants because it kind of makes, it creates the illusion that you're slimmer underneath it when it's bigger. It's like it's just a good balance and proportions, even though these are still kind of a baggier pant. These are our new Calmeyer trousers. These are our last ones. They're size 6. They fit, I think they fit really great. These fit me, I would say, kind of right on my hips, a little bit low-waisted, I guess. But I think they're just really gorgeous. I think the color of them and the pattern, it's like a very subtle plaid, classic plaid. I just think it's a good color and pattern to have in your closet and creates a good tool rather than just like a black trouser or just a gray one. Like it just adds a little bit more interest. And yeah, they feel modern to me. And then this is an Isabel Marant little sweater that I also have tied around the waist like I showed you earlier. And I think peeking underneath this just kind of ties the entire look together and makes it feel refined and takes it from good to great because it just adds that kind of effortless look that just makes so much sense with this piece of color. Like it's effortless but put together to me. So yeah, I think it just makes the whole look feel chill but interesting still, refined. I love this look. I'm sorry I didn't describe it the way I would like to have, but
sometimes it just like helps. We lose our words when we're on camera, you know? Yeah. We take our notes, but we lose our words. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. I think that's everything. We talked about everything? Yeah, that's everything. Our little fall workwear edit hopefully inspires you. Let us know if you have any questions or anything about any of the pieces. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.